taking it in can take a lot out of you.
It's right there.
For Larry Dorsey
Oh, it's right, yeah.
and Wally Waligorski,
That's 24 years gone.
they still try to see what's left.
Gee whiz, that's the first time I've noticed those.
Both with Superior's Historical Commission,
What do you think that metal framework is, Wally?
they stand over what once was Superior's History Museum, lost in the Marshall Fire.
Well, the building itself was an artifact. It was built, we think, around 1908.
The building was home to some of the town's miners back then.
So we were able to bring it back and set up each room. One was an education room, for example. We even had an old baseball jersey, a typical kitchen table from that time that was dated back to the 1890s, with cream separator.
Oh, yes.
No, it's right up there.
It was a link to the past, but it was also a link with the people from the era.
Later this month, they say debris removal will finally happen.
I don't know, the sink sitting up over there.
Details still need to be worked out, but the hope is to build a replica of the building in the very same spot.
It was a small town of coal miners and farmers. It didn't have a lot of preservation before this. The prospect of all of the old houses replaced by new houses is going to be a whole different world, and that link is gone.
A long road ahead, but with hope to keep a town's history going.
We have to believe in what we're doing and believe we're going to make it work.
So just a few blocks away is this historic home. It's owned by the town of Superior. It was spared by the fire, and it's here where they'll temporarily house the museum. But Kyle, like we mentioned, they're basically trying to rebuild the museum's inventory from scratch. So they're even willing to take a look at some artifacts that belong to some people who may have generations of family in town.
Oh, interesting. So like if you got family heirlooms and you'd be willing to lend them to the museum, they'd put them on display.
Right, specifically even like mining gear, if anyone has any of that, because again, it's a long time history with a mining town. They do also plan to possibly take some of the remains from the old museum that burned in the Marshall Fire and put that on display as well.
That too is now history. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Luis.